Well, I believe in good vibrations is what creates a beautiful nation. All you need is the will to do right, do right, do right.
And we're live. Welcome to a brand new episode of Anecdotal Arguments. Anecdotally, the evidence that Joe Rogan is problematic is that we told you he is problematic. I am your host, Jay Fry, and with me, as usual, is Sean. How's it going, Sean?
It's Monday. We're here. Yeehaw.
All right. And Garrick?
I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
It's a little early for Christmas movies, but all right. And special guest, because he never shows up anymore. How's it going, Josh?
It's going well. It's because I have schoolwork.
Oh. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that started last month, and you haven't been here in 6.
Oh, no. I've been here a couple times since then. Thank you very much.
A likely story. One in which no one will believe. So, what do we have for topics tonight? Joe Rogan said the N-word repeatedly. We can talk about that.
And apologize like a moron.
Ironically, we have horns honking in the background.
The honking
In
shall
Canada.
continue until freedom improves.
How
That's
coincidental.
That's illegal in Canada.
Yes, it is now illegal to honk your horn in Canada.
Great job. That's how you fix all problems. Make it illegal.
Isn't there like their official bird, the goose?
I don't know.
There's
I
a
guess.
goose that's named after the entire country.
I thought it was the beaver.
So it's not the Canadian goose?
How is the beaver their national bird?
I thought it was their national animal.
It probably is, but why not moose? Why not Canadian geese?
Moose, eh?
Moose.
Mm. They should have just made it maple syrup everything. Because it is everything.
That's their official beverage. You gotta calm down.
I thought Tim Hortons was their official beverage.
Tim Hortons. Nice hot cup of Joe, eh?
Oh, I like the Timbits, eh?
It's like a donut without the hole. It's the hole of the hole. It's the whole hole.
Oh, jeez.
Pull up in my snowmobile, my snow machine, and we
Snow machine.
get the Timbits.
I'm so sorry. I derailed us with a simple background honking. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, that was.
I blame you.
Well done. I liked it.
Yeah. I didn't do it on purpose, I swear.
I got to say the catchphrase. Woohoo!
Hey, hon, we start at 9 o'clock, so if at like 9:02 you could go out and honk a horn. And I'm gonna pretend like we didn't plan this, and it's gonna be so spontaneous.
Yeah.
If you can fit
If
in the
only.
car, that'd be great.
Stream
I don't
banned
know.
in Canada. Confirmed.
Hey, we're serious about that. No honking. It's new law.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Those laws don't start when you pass a law. It doesn't immediately go into effect.
It does if
There's a
it's
time
passed
frame.
from the bench.
No, so a judge ruled
A
honking is illegal?
judge,
Yep.
a judge did that.
Holy
Yes.
schmoly!
Yep.
That judge must live in Ottawa. It's been 5 days. I haven't got any goddamn sleep.
The honking shall continue until freedom improves.
Mm.
That's ridiculous. But I did see the interview Matt had with Kanata Truck or whatever the fuck his name is.
Whatever.
And
No, it's B.J. Dixon or something, or Dicker.
Dichter.
B.J. Dichter.
yeah, I don't believe that. Pretty
Dude,
sure that's
you should have seen the chat.
oh god. No, good. But
There were people that were calling him a gay Jew, that he was nothing but propaganda.
I mean, he even did call out Blonde on the freaking Fed PSYOP. That was kind of funny, though.
Yeah.
I got a hello from Jutski. since I hadn't been there in a while.
Mhm.
Live, anyway.
BJ Dichter is what Elite Toys is saying. Sorry,
Yep.
Selly Toys is saying.
BJ Dichter.
Yeah, that's not a real name. So, I did like what he was saying about like how patriotic Americans are, and how even they were waving around Canadian flags at the
border.
For Montana.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's a freaking solid point, man. Definite Jew, probable homo. That's what we got from the chat. But all right, you can apparently be a Jew and still be based. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often enough. Looking at you, Mister, my wife's a doctor. But we have that story. We have the shooting of a armed man who sleeps with a gun. That I don't trust that at all. Like, I sleep with a gun on a table. I don't sleep with a gun under the covers.
Maybe he fell asleep on the couch, dude. I mean, it does happen.
Do any of you fall asleep with a gun under the
have,
blankets?
yes.
I have before you.
Very weird.
Josh was very lonely for a short period.
Oh, you losing Joe.
My rifle waifu was fantastic. You shut up.
Tactical waifu. I love it.
Yeah. I was gonna say I just sleep it between the mattress, but yeah.
Who's complaining about you, Garrick?
No.
Is that the new wife?
Yes.
What'd you do with the old one?
She disappeared. Wink, wink.
Is that why the new one never gets let go of in pictures? I see now.
That's right.
Don't go to the store. Don't go to the store.
Bolted for freedom to Canada.
She made the mistake of honking her horn.
Oh, jeez. But they actually do have rifle pillows now, Jay Fry, in case you didn't know that.
Rifle pillows?
Yes, they're full-length body pillows with pictures of rifles on them. So it's like a waifu pillow. So should I get you one?
I'm good.
I'll get you one with a 30-30 lever action.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say it's kind of weird that they gave rifle socks. Now they're giving them pillows. That's really weird.
So, what first topic? Anybody want to get into anything?
Well,
Joe Rogan, go for it.
There we go.
Stop apologizing.
Welcome to the distraction, folks.
What for the false flag that is Russia pretending the Ukraine attacked them first?
Yeah.
We were just here with 70,000 troops. Hey, what did nothing? Yeah, that's right up there with the Syrians winning their war and doing the only thing that would allow U.S. to come in and kick their asses. That seems likely as shit. The black guy sleeps with a gun in the end. That's the story. Yeah, waving it around. But that's a perfect example of you surround yourself with people and you're going to get labeled like those people. And you got shot for it.
Hey man, the gangster life chose him, not the other way around.
I would like to remind everybody here that the guy, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, actively shot at the police raiding the apartment. And even though the police killed Breonna Taylor in the crossfire,
Not in bed.
Yeah, not in bed. The guy that was, in fact, the target of that raid.
No, her new boyfriend.
Oh, so
that guy
he wasn't the target of the raid?
No, that was her old boyfriend. He was caught at the other no-knock warrant.
Oh, okay. But either way, the guy that actively shot at the police serving the warrant suffered exactly no gun charges.
Yep. Mm-hmm. As he shouldn't have. I don't like no-knocks. No-knocks are stupid. No-knocks are bad.
No-knocks have a place. Blonde, you dummy.
They are so rare, though, to be honest.
They should be like what abortions were supposed to be, safe, legal, and rare. But
absolutely.
The problem is they're overused. They're overused for everything.
They are. There's unless you know that there's drugs being dealt out of the bathroom with them hovering above the toilet, there is absolutely no need for a drug warrant to be issued in that way, such as at Breonna Taylor's house. Now, the guy is a killer, and there's, again, no need for a no-knock warrant for that, but you also don't look for him at 3 separate locations. That's bullshit.
Right. Well, and if there's imminent danger, you don't need a warrant.
Yeah, but if you're going to go into his house, okay, so if he had, if he was out on bail, I could kick that door in as a bail enforcement officer without a warrant, without knocking. It's his responsibility wherever he's staying to let people know that he's there. And if he's not there, but we were told he was there, we could still kick in that door. We are not agents of the state.
And you can be shot for it.
Absolutely. We don't kick in doors on a regular basis for that very reason. Of course, I worked in Detroit, so that has its own list of problems behind it. But to do 3
Wait a minute. I got questions. Did you receive training from Dust?
From Dust?
Detroit Herbal Survival Training?
Absolutely.
Okay, just had to
what you have to do is, as they're firing the AR at you, you stick your finger, pinky, not a thumb, don't be stupid, into the bolt carrier group. And then you put your thumb of your other hand over the barrel, and the bullet shoots them. So, little ninja issue for you there.
That doesn't put the rifle necessarily out of battery.
That's some serious gun foo right there you're talking about, son.
Well, no, as the bullet's being fired, it pushes the cartridge casing, pushes back on the bolt carrier group. That's when you get your pinky in. Yeah. And then before it gets out of the barrel, you have to stick your thumb over it. So the percussion bounces off your thumb, and then it reverses back down the barrel and shoots out.
I, too, think I can contain about 45,000 PSI with my thumb.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to rub your finger against your thumb first so that it warms up, because it's a.
I was going to say lick your thumb so you get a good, nice wet seal. But yeah, that works too.
You would think that would work, and it does if there's like a suppressor or something. But with a bird cage, there's all those extra holes.
Just so I should just grab it and clench my entire hand over it, is what you're saying.
I mean, you could do the Rosenbaum, but it doesn't seem to work.
I was gonna go Grosskreutz, but I got it wrong. I guess I'm misremembering.
Yeah. Well, much like Grosskreutz, you ain't right, Jared.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Not anymore. It still hurts when I cry.
Good.
Like, yeah.
That's right.
You get ruined stupid. There's a movie called Surviving the Game, and Ice-T is he punches a guy, knocks him down, he takes away his AUG, and he drops to the ground. And what he did that secretly was unknown to anybody, this guy's played by Rutger Hauer, he stuck half a cigarette butt in the bolt carrier group as he turned around and dropped the gun.
We're not discussing that scene, are we?
And the fucking gun explodes like it's got a half-pound of C4 inside it. It blows his feet off. Because that's exactly how that works.
The question is, did it knock his pants off?
It blew him apart.
It blew him into pieces, man. From like the center. And it's a bullpup, man. Oh god, it was so bad.
Well, it's okay. It can't be as bad as what I saw the other day on the new Jack Reacher series on Amazon.
No, don't ruin it for me. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you don't want to hear about how
I've read 22 goddamn books. Do not ruin it for me.
Oh, you don't want to hear about how they were
Josh, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Tommy.
95 grain subsonic 9mm rounds. Those are subsonic, don't you know?
He had a 22.
He was talking about other people using 95 grain, which are subsonic, as you know, for a 9mm.
Who said this?
Jack Reacher. In the TV series.
No, god damn it, no. Jack Reacher is not a gun guy per se. Like he uses the gun that's given to him. He is a rifleman though. He's a 1,000-yard sniper shot guy, trained assassin.
Something or another.
Yeah, but he's an MP and doesn't do any sniper training. So it's
He's just magically good.
Yeah, well, yeah, like he was trained 25 years ago and he still knows it like the back of his hand.
Man.
Like there was a sniper who did yoga while he was in prison for being an assassin, and he got out with all the same skills he went in with because of yoga.
Yeah, I mean, that's extreme concentration and meditation, man.
Yeah. Oh god, there's some bad stuff because the guy who wrote it is English, Lee Child, which isn't his real name, but he, god damn, that's so bad. But no, that was a 22 that was used to shoot the dude.
Yeah,
not a 9mm.
Well, if you watch Amazon Prime and you watch Jack Reacher,
I will be this week.
Subtitles on, so you can see it.
As you know. As one is wont to do.
Yes.
Speaking of Amazon,
for somebody who does not know, what is the grain load of a subsonic 9mm round?
147 grain.
Yep. The fatter the bullet. So, okay.
Maybe they're thinking of powder to lower the powder number, and they lowered the grain instead.
But that still wouldn't make sense.
Well, they're thinking like
you take every advantage to slow it down that you can.
So
what's your powder charge on a 9mm? Yes. Well, no, not necessarily the case. Because you can actually run into the issue of if you run too less of powder, you can run into what's called squib.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is not enough to even get the bullet out of the barrel.
Yes. Hey, Garrick, what's the average powder loading on a 9mm 124 grain?
Oh, let's see.
I can't imagine it being more than like 10 or 13 grains.
I was going to say 8 or 9. It depends on the powder, really. But yeah, it's between 9 and 12 grains.
Yeah. So.
And for 147 grain, I think it's 7.
Yeah. So that's
wow.
just up there.
You guys were talking about Reacher, and now it's on my fucking feed. Thank you.
Well, it should be. It just came out this week. Like 3 days ago. So it should be very popular in the you want to watch this? But Jack Reacher is a 6'5" blonde with
They did make that. They did get that right though. So he's not a short little guy like Tom Cruise.
So to not have Tom Cruise playing him is an improvement.
Yes.
That dude is fucking Jack though. Is he supposed to be like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Jack Reacher was a 6 foot something.
6'5", 250.
He was a proud representative of the Aryan race.
Yeah. Well,
as Jay Fry would probably describe it.
Sean Connery twice broke out of Alcatraz.
Yes.
Are they going to continue the Tom Clancy Jack Ryan show or no?
Yeah.
I was
because they stopped at season 2, which was in 2019. It's been 2 years.
COVID stopped it.
Oh, come on, dude. They've made movies and shows since COVID.
Well, how long did they delay
Nothing
Black
good.
Widow from release? I mean, granted, it was to its own detriment that it did get released, but
Well,
how long
fucking.
did they delay it?
Well, Ghostbusters Afterlife was done before COVID hit.
It's true.
Yeah, they couldn't release it because the theaters were shut down due to COVID, but the movie was done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Black Widow movie got delayed before COVID because they wanted to move on to Endgame, and that movie really should have come out before Endgame.
Yeah. That would have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the girl, Evelyn Lilly, who plays
Evangeline,
Wasp,
Yeah.
Evangeline
Evangeline.
Lilly plays the Wasp. She was down at the Capitol for the anti-vax mandate.
Yep.
She supported it, and the fucking guy who was the Russian sidekick of that same movie came out against her, as well as Ching Chong Ding Dong from the Shangri-La and the 10 Bracelets, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Shang-Chi.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. And the 10 Rings. And he came out against it, and I'm like, I don't care. Also, aren't you in trouble for black scent? Turns out it's the other chick who was in that movie who's in trouble for black scent.
Yeah, the main chick.
Aquafina, apparently is her name.
I guess, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, who already looks like she's a 60-year-old Asian woman.
Yeah. She looks like Margaret Cho.
How do you look like a peach and you're
Just
26?
She looks like a very thin Margaret Cho. Another person that I didn't particularly care for.
Yeah, I don't care for her either.
Yeah.
But they came out against her for being against the science.
Of course they did. What about Paul Rudd? Has Paul Rudd said anything? Please don't say anything, Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is smart enough to keep his mouth shut.
Good.
And you know what? He very well could be like of the mindset that most of Hollywood is that this is all right, but he's smart enough to not say it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Paul Rudd could go. He could be conservative. I don't know.
Either way, I mean, but again, either way it goes, it doesn't really matter because he's smart enough to not bother with it because it does him no good either way.
Yeah.
You either lose half your audience or you piss half off. Or you threaten your career.
Yeah.
He's smart enough to not to do any of those things.
Yeah.
And what's going to be funny is the people that came out against Evangeline Lilly aren't smart enough to realize the narrative is switching if it hasn't switched already.
Yeah. But like Mr. No Name fake Russian accent guy, you're not going anywhere. You're never going to be A-list. And an Asian guy, COVID pizza roll, whatever the fuck we're calling it. What is it? COVID egg roll?
COVID egg roll. Yeah.
Yeah, you're also not going anywhere. Like, you're not going to get the same poll. Like, and you've got like 3 billion fans, and you're not going to have the same poll as Chadwick Boseman. Just ridiculous. Y'all on the wrong side of this. I talked to a girl who was telling me that Mouse, the book that she read in high school, has been banned. I'm like, it's not banned. It was just taken out of curriculum. And that happens all the time. When I was a kid, it was Adventures of Huck Finn. It was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark actually got banned from school libraries.
Dude, that book is terrifying.
What's your favorite story?
You know what? I forgot a copy that we've got in our bathroom, our spare bathroom.
What book was it?
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that who was that written by? Richard? Was that Richard Scary? No. Who was that?
I don't remember.
Me either. But the toe. The tofu.
Oh yeah, the toe.
That one.
Toe
Or
story.
the viper. I'm the viper. I'll be there at 3:00.
I'm here to wipe your windows.
I'm the viper. I'm here to wash your windows.
I always liked the Bloody Fingers. That was my favorite.
Oh.
Get a
Apparently, it's on
Band-Aid,
Netflix.
man. Yeah, it's apparently a thing on Netflix now.
Yeah, and the girl said that her scary story was the girl with the long unwashed hair,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a character. So I'm like, I gotta watch this. I'm the viper. I'm here to wash and wax your windows. Like, I don't think you wax windows. But...
Did everybody see the story about the reporter actually grilling the State Department representative?
Oh yeah. It was great. I just gave you the evidence. No.
No,
did
you
not.
didn't.
No, that's a quote. I'm looking for the actual where you're quoting this from. Oh, well, we can give you the transcript of this statement. Like, no, that's also not what I was looking for. That's the same thing, but in words.
What I'm
Good on
disappointed
that
in is the content. Well, I'm sorry, you're disappointed in the content. Go fuck yourself. Whatever will we do?
Go to war? That's what we're going to do?
Probably. Is it bad that we have a civil war and a world war at the same time?
Welcome
Yeah,
to life,
because-
kid.
We're literally trying to start a world war to prevent the current administration from having the black eye that the Civil War that's been going on for half a decade going hot.
How does that work?
Because it focuses attention away from internal to external.
It
Funny
doesn't
you should
work
ask-
that
funny you
way.
should ask that. It doesn't.
It
Yeah,
does.
it doesn't work that way. They
That's
can
what they
try,
think
because
it
guess
does.
what? There are still people at home who still have to live lives and deal with the bullshit at home. And if it isn't getting better, it's only getting worse. That's the way it goes. Because guess what? We're at war overseas. It doesn't matter that, we're at war overseas. If you can't feed your family at home, it's not worth it. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
It doesn't matter if you can't afford to fill up your car to go to work every day. None of it fucking matters if you can't get your shit at home together.
Mm-hmm. And you city liberal urban type, or city urban liberal types, and your don't pick a fight with the farm. You're not going to win.
Yeah.
We've seen your attempts at farming.
Chaz Shop was fucking worth all the memes.
Oh, what we're going to do is we're going to lay down some cardboard, and then we're going to
Put soil on top of the cardboard. And then put the seeds in. And,
Garrick, I just saw something that made me sad.
what?
I saw an MP7.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you saw a sporterized Carcano or something.
Who gives a fuck about a Carcano?
What sporterized milsurp would make you sad?
Oh, Eric's Mosin.
The Fugly Mosin?
Yeah.
Bruh, have you met him? I need to introduce you to Henry and have you meet his Fugly Mosin. Because it's SBR'd and it's terrible.
Sully, the Odyssey offer is not legit.
Yeah, sorry, dude. It's bogus. There's no way Rumble for sure is going to offer $100 million to Rogan to get him out of Spotify. It ain't happening.
Well, they do have that that IMF money or whatever.
I don't think it would work. That would be like 3/4 of everything they have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently there's been a Trudeau sighting.
Was it at a house in I was trying to think of what happened with Cuomo, but there's also been an Obama sighting. He's at his mansion that's being built in Hawaii, unmasked around all these masked workers, telling them what to do.
I was going to say, if he's still in Canada, have the trucks surrounded him yet? Have they circled the wagons?
He made an appearance
If you
in
will.
Canadian Parliament.
Really?
Talking
So he
about
never
the
left.
fascist, racist, homophobic, misogynistic truckers.
That's a Michigander. That's not a Canadian.
Yeah.
They don't fucking matter.
Watch
What
the
you need to
Michigander
do
thing.
is you need to do it in a Cuban accent.
The only thing I
shit.
think of whenever I think of Fidel Castro is there was a scene where the Simpsons went down to Cuba and it had Fidel in it, and it was a joke, and I mean it could definitely not be aired today. It was funny as hell though. It had Fidel, and he was like, the Americans, they're not so bad. They even named the street after me in the U.S. And then one of them leads over, it's full of what? Basically, Castro Street is a part of gay Hollywood. I think.
No, it's in San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. That's where it's at.
That's where
Yeah.
all the gays hung out in the Castro district in San Francisco.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, shit.
But yes, I left my.
Well, is that really worse than every Martin Luther King Drive, Boulevard, whatever have you? That's in every place.
I know I have got the 33 round mag on standby.
Yeah,
What?
that's
Who doesn't?
50 rounds. I only use it for shooting cops. I have several 74 round Russian, well, technically Wuzer mags, and those things are so goddamn heavy.
Dude, you need to get the 100-round Korean AK mags. Those
No.
fuckers are stupid.
No, I don't. 74 is more than enough stupid for me. But it's like, I wouldn't even, if I was posted at a checkpoint, I still wouldn't load that thing.
That's a last stand mag for Fry.
Yeah, especially since I can't fold my stock in with it.
Yeah, no, those mags are made for a bipod, and you take up a position at a window.
Yeah, they're made
Period.
for RPD.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said at a checkpoint.
Whatever you want to call it, J. Fry, you still have to take up a position.
Yeah, where I could rest the fucking gun because it's so goddamn heavy.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I can't imagine having the power to tilt a Glock with a 50-round mag sideways.
Fuck that. My tendonitis.
Bust your
Yeah.
cap!
Oh my god, my tendonitis would hate me.
I saw, what was that? It was not the last James Bond movie, the one before it. And he pulls out of his jacket. I'm like, nope. That's so stupid.
Was it Spectre or was that
There was one before that.
oh shit.
The one where we found out
Skyfall.
Penny was black.
A
at the
Skyfall.
beginning.
No. Skyfall was the third to last one, huh? Because that's when they go to his
Oh,
home.
that's right. There was a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, now I need to look it up.
Well, it's
Anyway.
after Casino Royale, but it's with Money Penny.
I thought that was no, Spectre was last, and before that was Skyfall. What was before that?
Casino Royale.
No, there's something in between. I know.
No, Skyfall was right after Casino Royale.
You sure?
Yeah.
Quantum of Solace was in there somewhere.
Quantum of
Quantum of
Solace.
Solace. Yes.
That might have
Oh, that forgetful one. Yes.
Yeah. I always forget that one.
Here's every single reason why people think Aquafina's Black Sun apology missed the mark by BuzzFeed.
Oh.
They're going after the Asians.
But we're not white. You're white enough.
Yeah. Like, look, what are we judging by? Credit score here? Sorry, you're not going to pass. Do you, is that car in your grandmama's name? We're going to need to talk. But yeah, he pulls it out, and it's got the FTF back plate and a 50-round drum. And I'm like, no!
Well, the recoil would help keep it up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm flailing.
Oh, that's true. He's got one more coming out. It's called No Time to Die. Well, it came out last year. Well, it says 2021. Did it come out?
Yeah, it's a new one. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. Okay.
I heard Gracie say, yes!
You've seen it?
No, but I knew it was out.
Oh, shit. Making me look bad over here. Damn.
That's what wives do.
Yeah. She's really good at it. That's what annoys me.
But to be fair, it is low-hanging fruit for her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially with you.
Bond doesn't give no
Yeah.
fucks about a bitch, but the last Bond movie, last three movies about a girl. Skyfall wasn't about a chick. Skyfall
It was about his home.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's when we start Voldemort as M. That's true.
Yeah.
Ralph Fiennes. That's it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, how does Roger Moore have more movies than Sean Connery? Obviously, the best one.
He was campy.
Mm. Ugh.
I saw a movie with
Damn.
Roger Moore's son, and that kid has like a fifth of his father's charm, and that's more than enough.
Oh, I didn't know that. Apparently, the Aston Martin DB5 debuted in Goldfinger.
Yeah,
Huh.
people with
Yeah.
Aston Martins need to stop loaning them to James Bond because he just wrecks them.
Yeah.
Well, not James Bond, Daniel Craig in particular.
Yeah.
Never would have happened with Tom Cruise. What do we have for news? We got anything remotely decent to? Is what it is.
I mean, other than Trudeau giving a speech, I'm going through Twitter right now, and nothing new really.
Putin warns the West and Ukraine, but keeps his intentions a mystery. Supreme Court allows Alabama election map over black voter dilution claims. Nation Archives retrieve 15 boxes of Trump White House documents from Mar-a-Lago. White House science advisor resigns over investigation into workplace policies. Adams and Hochul press to lift school mask mandates following New Jersey. And one killed and an employee critically wounded at Richland Fredmeyer. Bummer.
You want to know another interesting fact about James Bond movies?
Sure.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is the worst reviewed one on Rotten Tomatoes?
Her Majesty's
The
Secret
Secret
Service.
Service.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
A
Or no.
Ne-
Maybe one of the Daltons. Those were
View to Kill has
right.
a 38,
Timothy Dalton.
which
was
I'm okay with, but number 2 I have a problem with,
View
which
to
is
Kill
the
best one.
no. Wait, the number 2 though is the one that I have a problem with, which is The Man with the Golden Gun, which is arguably pretty decent.
Yeah,
It does not belong as the second worst reviewed one.
the reason it gets a bad review it is because chronologically it is the first Roger Moore Bond. He replaced Sean Connery in that movie. That's why people didn't like it, because they wanted more Sean Connery.
But
Yep.
View to Kill was
Well,
great.
If
But
you
still,
if you actually really go into it, there were 2 different studios making the movies too. They weren't all from the same studio.
Well, they were all Broccoli, produced by the same production company, the Broccoli Company.
Yeah.
One of them had consent from Ian Fleming's estate. The other one did not.
Well, View to a Kill had Tanya Roberts and Allison Duty, and Dolph Lundgren because he was banging Grace Jones. I mean, bodyguarding Grace Jones.
No, that was Christopher Walken in View to a Kill.
No, yeah, he was Max Zorin or whatever.
Right.
But Dolph Lundgren was Venz.
Which one do you think is the best reviewed one? And this is actually my favorite one, so I think they nailed it.
GoldenEye?
No.
I do like Famke Johnson though.
Thunderbolt?
No. But you're close.
So it's a Connery movie.
Yeah. Goldfinger with a 99% rating.
Goldfinger.
It's just fun to sing along.
Yeah.
Or scream. Scream along.
It is my favorite James Bond movie, so I'm with him on this.
Octopussy?
I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen a lot of the Roger Moore ones. I think I've seen The Man with the Golden Gun and For Your Eyes Only. I haven't seen any of the others. I think I might have watched a little bit. I think I might have watched a little bit of View to Kill, and I saw 20 minutes of Moonraker.
Yeah, Moonraker's not a good movie, but
yeah.
Most Roger Moore ones are, if nothing else, than other for Buford T. Justice.
Okay, Jackie Gleason. I'll give it a shot. I've seen every James Bond movie, with the exception of most of the Roger Moore ones.
It's
No Time to Die.
It's not actually. What is his name? You just said his name.
Jackie Gleason.
It's not Jackie Gleason, but it is basically a parody of the Buford T. Justice character that's in the movie.
Gotcha. Okay.
Actually, Sally Toys
don't
asked
know.
Bond villains. Which Bond villain was best?
Zorin.
I liked Blofeld or probably that freaking French guy, Le Chiffre.
Yeah, Le Chiffre was really good. Sean Bean's character was really good.
That was GoldenEye.
Yeah, I know,
was
GoldenEye. Yeah.
But you knew he was going to die.
Yeah.
I didn't care for Javier Bardem.
No.
But he was probably the first gay one.
Who was
as far as henchmen go, I love Jaws.
License to Kill. What was his name? He was.
Oh shit.
He was real popular in the '80s. Italian guy.
Gerard Depardieu.
Is that what his name was?
No.
Or Christopher.
But that was
Walken is the best Bond villain.
No, wasn't that? That's someone with the sharks, right?
What? Christopher Walken? What movie was he in?
Christopher Walken was in View to a Kill. That's where they fed Felix to the sharks, right?
Yeah.
That was Robert Davi.
That was License to Kill.
Wait, which movie was the guy
License to Kill is the one with they fed him to the sharks. That's Robert Davi, who was the
which
one?
one?
Benicio del Toro.
Franz Sanchez. This one was the one. It was a Timothy Dalton.
Yeah.
Robert.
They're the darkest.
Robert Davi.
But this is a Pierce Brosnan one, but I don't remember which one. Which one was the guy that had the bullet in his head that made it to where he couldn't feel pain?
Oh, that little fucking weasel that hid the.
Was that Die Another Day?
Day?
No.
It's either World Is Not Enough or Die Another Day. It's one of those two.
Might have been Die Another Day because World Is Not Enough is
with
that was Halle Berry. I remember
Price.
that.
Yeah, Jinx.
Mm.
Was it Die Another Day? He's a small guy too, but he's the one who. No, Die Another Day had Halle Berry too.
Oh, did it?
Living
Yeah, she
in
played
the
Tomorrow
Jane.
Never Dies was the one about the newspaper, the media, foreshadowing much into the future.
No, it's
Right.
obviously it's not GoldenEye, it's not Tomorrow Never Dies, and it's not Die Another Day. So what's the other one?
The World Is Not Enough. And that was the one with discount. Oh fuck, what's her name? She's on Ocean's 12, the girlfriend from Brad Pitt.
Angelina Jolie.
No, not her. The other one.
Jennifer Aniston.
Not her. Not his actual girlfriend.
No, isn't that the one with Denise Richards?
Yeah, Denise Richards.
No, that was
so
that
would
was
be Sophia
GoldenEye.
Marceau.
No, Denise Richards was not GoldenEye.
Okay, I'm looking it up.
World Is Not Enough.
Robert Carlyle. That's the fucking guy with the bullet brain.
Oh, okay.
So who's the girlfriend? What now?
Yeah, Sally Pierce Brosnan was a decent Bond. He's probably number 3. Daniel Craig's 2, and Sean Connery's number 1.
Dude, Daniel
What?
Craig is the worst Bond.
Daniel
I
Craig.
disagree. I really
He's
like him.
not-
He's a good
He
actor.
is.
He's a good action guy, though.
He is.
Yeah, because he's playing Jason Bourne, not James Bond.
Yeah.
But he
Got a
does.
point there.
The one thing he does is Sean Connery looks good in his disdain for his tuxedo. But Daniel Craig just doesn't give a shit about his tuxedo. There's a difference. It's a subtle difference, but there's a difference there. It's Roger Moore is third, Pierce Brosnan second, and Sean Connery is first.
Connery's always first.
But like Roger Moore is just like almost in like a different league. Like he's got his own take.
He's not a man's man, though.
There's a
He's not-
campiness and a charm to him, though.
Yeah,
That, like,
he's not a
it's-
man's man, though. Timothy Dalton beats him out, in my opinion.
No.
They're so dark, though.
Yeah, well, that's character-wise. But I mean, the thing about James Bond is that he is a ladies' man. He's a womanizer, and nobody captures that better than Sean Connery. So that's
Just-
why he's always number 1.
You can just tell by like the Q devices. It's like Q's like, this is a cell phone, and if you press this button, it's a bomb. Here's a broom. It's also a bomb.
Here's a pin. It's
This
a bomb.
is gum. If you fold it together, also a bomb.
That's Mission
This is a
Impossible.
gun.
Don't cross him over.
This is a gun.
It's also
It's
a bomb.
also a bomb. Yeah, it's like they're just killing people in that. But Pierce Brosnan gets a pen that's a bomb, and then he gets a watch that's a
A
grappling
laser.
hook and a laser, and then he gets a car that's a remote control, and so
That's when he was driving the BMWs.
Oh, when BMW
Pierce-
beat
in
out
the,
over Audi or whatever.
Austin Martin.
Aston
that's
Martin.
right. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, with that stupid fucking flip phone that I wanted so bad.
I wanted the phone from the Matrix, so I can't really talk. So
Which one?
the one that Morpheus had in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean
Matrix.
Not the one in the phone
This-
booth, the landline.
Yeah. The split phone. It was like the one where you press the button and it came out. I
Maybe if you talk to Ma Bell, she might hook you up with one.
think it was Matrix Reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a travesty.
Here's a grenade. Pull the pin, it explodes. Lift the
It's a-
spoon, also a bomb.
It has a.
Here's your car with oil slicks and rockets and a machine gun in the front and ejector seats and what was the other one?
He was
And that
he was
he had a
one of
navigation
the movies,
device.
he was pushing buttons trying to find the ejector seat. He's like, we don't have one. It's like, well, you put one in there.
And it's only the passenger side.
But I miss the
That was Triple X.
guy that did Q originally. He did him for. a
No,
while.
that was Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, Desmond Lewin.
Yeah, he passed away from old age. But then they got John Cleese in there. He was a
Wasn't
suitable
bad.
replacement. He's
But
a
I do
suitable
not-
replacement.
I do not like what I don't know, what is he? McDreamy Q?
I
Like,
don't
yes. I have 39 years of experience. I'm 23. It's like, how are you going to keep Judi Dench but replace Q?
Well, Judi Dench died. I actually liked her as him. I thought she was really good.
Yeah.
I should actually refer to her in her proper Dame
Judi Dench. Yeah.
Judi Dench. Just like there's Dame Helen Mirren.
I'm mad at Judi Dench.
Why are you mad at Judi Dench?
There's a book, because there's always a book. And she plays the head of a magical recon unit in Fairyland. She died in Skyfall. Judi Dench is still alive.
Yeah.
She's
That's when
not,
Ralph Fiennes
she
comes in after that.
She hasn't passed
Good
away. She's still alive. It's her character, M, died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Judi Dench plays Holly Short's boss. But the whole fucking point of Holly Short, the character, even though she's a fairy, is that she's the first woman to be put in that position. So there's a lot of pressure on her to perform well. And her boss, Julius Root, pushes her just enough to make her great. And you can't do that when your boss is a female and you're a female, because she's been where you were, clearly. And it ruined the dichotomy of the two people and just made her character a bitch. But she did it really well. She does bitch well. So, yeah, go Judy.
There we go. So, can you guys agree with me that Sophie Marceau is discount Catherine Zeta-Jones?
No, Sophie Marceau on her own is beautiful. And it's that's not how you pronounce her name.
That's not? How do you pronounce her name?
It's Marseille.
How do you get Marseille out of
French!
that?
She's a French! I don't know!
I'm French, and that's not how we'd say it.
No.
Are you Eric?
You're Kunas, dude. You were Kunas. There's a difference.
Are you French, Jarek?
It's Garik,
Garik?
not Jarek.
Garik?
Yeah. Yes. That would be appropriate.
Derek.
We.
I agree with the peanut gallery.
Hey, can she get a friend and she'd be like the Waldorf and so forth? I thought we were coming to a comedy show. Can we please do that?
Say that out loud, please.
I want to make.
Wait, no, not you. Not you. Hold on. Say it.
I said it's neither because Garrick is not a real name.
She's fucking killing me here.
I mean, he's the very first Garrick that I've met.
For real.
Yeah.
I'm the first Garrick I ever met.
You're the only Garrick on the
World is not enough.
That's not true, actually. There's a Garrick
There's
McPherson.
one other Garrick on the planet.
Yeah,
that I
it's
know of.
Garrick McPherson. He's a football player. How do I know that? Because I Googled him.
I was trying to get him to promote
Spelled
personalized
lovely with
pens
your
so I could have
Pretty much.
World is not enough had Robbie Coltrane in it. I like Robbie Coltrane too.
I do too.
Yeah,
I was just watching
Hagrid
a,
from now on, but I love me some Robbie
Yeah.
Coltrane when I see him.
I was watching, actually, they did a reunion, a 10-year reunion for the Harry Potter cast, and he was on there. I was like, oh, man, I miss Valentine.
I mean, Catherine Zeta-Jones is a gorgeous woman, but Sophia Marseille, with that accent. And her vagina doesn't give you throat cancer.
Yeah, poor Michael Douglas.
Poor Michael Douglas with all that vagina. That poor guy.
Yeah.
I feel bad for whoever's banging Denise Richards 20 years ago.
Oof. She.
Somebody twice called you Garrett.
Damn, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, Denise Richards. She looks like a old, worn out leather handbag at this point.
I said 20
She's
years
still-
ago.
She's still bangable, but I mean, it's like, ugh. It's like you just want to put lotion on it. It looks so dried out.
Like, could I fuck you the week before Charlie Sheen ever touched you? Is that a time frame doable for you?
Yeah.
Before he got his AIDS and tiger blood all over you?
Are we going to talk about Rogan at all, or not really?
Not really.
He said the N-word. He's canceled.
Yeah.
We're done with him. No, the Rogan is. They did a series of the N-words that he said, and they were all out of context to the story of him saying, "This guy said the N-word."
I find it interesting that the multi-pronged attack against Joe Rogan has taken so long and ultimately ended up only getting legs or working with the compilation N-word video. Everything else that they've tried against him never worked.
Well, I think that where they got him now, Shapiro kind of pointed this out on his show today, was the thing that happened was Spotify kind of stood by him. You know, they said they have him under contract. They're going to uphold the contract. And he had sympathy for that. And so he kind of caved to help ease their pain, but he didn't. It's going to backfire big time.
Yeah, no, once you apologize, you've basically shown that even if they're wrong,
you've shown the
right.
chink in your armor. Yeah, they're going to fucking nudge
Whoa, with the C word, Garrick.
What, chink? I don't see any Asians here.
That is a racial slur.
Yeah. They used it against that Lee kid.
Hey, you never know.
That
Blonde
Lee
might be
boy.
listening, and you just insulted her.
Oh, please. I need to find. Let's see.
What was his name? Was it Lee? Eugene Lee or something like that?
All I know is that all you've done is give them confirmation that you can be assaulted, so now it's going to come harder and faster.
Yeah, I'm super disappointed in The Rock, though.
What did you expect?
I wanted better from The Rock. He's The Rock.
Right, but yeah, dude. I mean, this is a guy who endorsed Joe Biden.
He endorsed Joe Biden the same day he did 3 Vimeos and a cameo, as well as a Shriners commercial. You know, it's not the same thing. Although I did say the other day that the stupid shit Susan Sarandon says is why we pay her to say things we want to hear instead of allowing her to talk on her own. Shut up, Janet.
But yeah, I mean, Joe Rogan should have not apologized, but he did.
Which was a great mistake.
Right.
So he
And
says The Rock is now
it's-
Pet Rock.
I don't know. Joe, if nothing else, Joe's streams will now be self-censored, and he'll be more cognizant of it, and that is a bad thing.
Yep.
So he probably won't lose popularity anytime soon. He'll still have the largest
He's not
podcast
gaining
in the world.
popularity.
Well, that's just it. He's no longer on the rise. He's on the decline, as of this moment. And unless he has Alex Jones or Donald Trump on this week, you can write him off.
Mhm.
Well, Donald won't do it. He won't sit there for 3 hours. He ended a half-hour Axios interview early. He's not going to do 3 hours.
I think what really did him in, and this is going to seem weird, but it probably did help with hasten the attacks, is that as this was breaking, he had Jordan Peterson on again.
Mm-hmm. This is an odd person to have on it after all this shit breaks out.
Having Jordan Peterson is absurd.
It's absurd.
It's absurd.
Yes, and he was basically, getting on a joke. Joe, you need to stay your father.
And clean this table. This large table that keeps Mike Tyson away from you.
Oh boy! I actually watched the daughter's podcast where she had Seamus on, and she surprised Seamus with Peterson on there. Just to get it.
Is it me or does she have an abnormally large face?
She does have a big face.
Like, her face is huge.
I mean, if I was single, I would have led her back to my house with beef jerky.
Come here. Okay, up on the counter. There you go now. Okay,
Yeah,
rub
she
your
would
belly.
be pretty if she wasn't, like, deformed.
I think she's pretty. I wouldn't say no.
Who?
Jordan Peterson's daughter.
Michaela.
Michaela.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no.
I think the only thing you could tempt her back with is beef jerky and tequila.
Yeah.
Sean, can I share some or no?
Share some what?
He wants to share his prawn.
I don't need your prawn. No emergency bunk sessions here.
Well, they won't be visual if that's the case.
It's
Oh,
observed.
Well,
I tried to sound like Jordan Peterson. I just ended up sounding like Ray Romano.
you kind of did.
Everybody loves Ray.
All you have to do is a Canadian Kermit the Frog.
I can't do a Kermit the Frog. I just sound like Ray Romano.
How can you not do Kermit? I thought everybody could do Kermit.
I
Nope.
can't do Kermit. I don't get it.
Really?
That's because you're only interested in frog legs.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true. Damn it, Jay.
I still don't know how you can eat frog legs. They're fucking disgusting, dude.
They are not. Give them a chance.
They are too. I have several
not a
times.
not a good enough chance.
There's just not enough meat on them to make them worthwhile.
That's right.
That's why you get a bunch of frog legs.
That's why I eat
If I
meat.
wanted to eat peasant food, I would simply eat pizza all the time, which I do.
Share that, Sean. Start there.
All right, hang on. Bloop.
Absurd.
We gotta-
It's absurd.
All right, hang on.
No, I can't do Kermit the Frog. I'm sorry. I don't have the voice
Kermit
for it.
the Frog here. It's not hard.
That's more mannerism, and I definitely can't do that.
So, Sean, do you have like a pig fetish because you can do Kermit the Frog so well?
I'll tell you what, though, there's nothing quite like a finely smoked bacon.
Thank you, Black Magic. He understands.
I'm not even watching the stream. I'm not even on the stream.
He says frog legs are delicious.
Yeah, we can do that. Hang on, let me pull this down.
Oh boy, what am I watching?
But we're gonna do the
It's
Friday
good stuff.
Night Tights intro again too, because
That's right.
Hang
Oh
on.
god.
That's right.
I hope to really
That's okay.
stomach-
That's a fair trade-off because it was fantastic. I enjoyed it.
All right.
I agree it was fantastic, but I really don't want to stand.
You can
Jeremy.
mute it and just turn away. You can go fix yourself a drink or something. Grab a beer. It'll be all right.
I don't really.
There's plenty of time.
Let's see here.
There's probably enough time to down one and then grab another.
I really don't drink, Derek.
Actually,
You don't?
I'm out of water.
What? Not anymore?
No, I really don't. I find it kind of wasteful and pointless. So I don't really drink that often. I'll drink a beer occasionally, but most of the time I find it kind of wasteful and stupid.
So be it.
All right, it's prepped, ready to go.
Let's do her.
more you hate me, the more you will learn. I am hard, but I am fair. There is no racial bigotry here. I do not look down on niggers, kites, wops, or greasers. Here you are all equally worthless. And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved corps. Do you maggots understand that?
Sir, yes, sir.
Bullshit, I can't hear you.
Sir, yes, sir.
What's your name, scumbag?
Sir, Private Brown, sir.
Bullshit, from now on you're Private Snowball. Do you like that name?
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, there's one thing that you won't like, Private Snowball. They don't serve fried chicken and watermelon on a daily basis in my mess hall.
Sir, yes, sir.
That you, John Wayne? Is this me?
Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Who's the slimy little communist shit twinkle-toed cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant? Nobody, huh? The very fucking godmother said it. Outstanding. I will PT you all until you fucking die. I'll PT you until your assholes are sucking buttermilk. Was it you scroungy little fuck, huh?
Sir, no, sir.
You little piece of shit, you look like a fucking worm. I bet it was you.
Sir, no, sir.
Sir, I said it, sir.
Well, no shit. What have we got here? A fucking comedian, private joker. I admire your honesty. Hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister. You little scumbag. I got your name. I got your ass. You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you. Now get up. Get on your feet. You had best unfuck yourself or I will unscrew your head and shit down your neck.
Sir, yes, sir.
Private Joker, why did you join my beloved corps?
Sir, to kill, sir.
So you're a killer?
Sir, yes, sir.
Let me see your war face.
Sir.
You got a war face? Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face.
Ah!
Bullshit. You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face.
Ah!
You don't scare me. Work on it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Work on it.
I love that movie so much. Or at least that part of the movie.
Well, after that, the movie kind of goes downhill anyway. So.
No, I mean, boot camp is the best part of that movie. That's all there is to it.
Well, I mean, God, what is his name that does Private Pile?
Oh, yeah, he does. Man, he's done a bunch of parts. Fuck, what's his name? Oh, the last one I remember him seeing on was Daredevil. He was the Kingpin.
He was Luke
Ferrigno.
Ferrigno.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio. That's what it was.
Yeah, there you go.
Ferrigno was the
Vincent.
Yeah.
It's Italian something or another.
He plays a really good Fisk.
He's good in everything he's done.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait,
I don't think
is Kingpin and the Fisk is the same character,
Yeah,
right?
Fisk is
Yes.
Kingpin.
Okay.
Yeah, he was even good in Men in Black.
Oh, dude, you beat me to it. I was
Wait.
gonna say I don't think his words matched his lips in when he played Edgar.
Yeah.
Men in Black. What part did he play in?
He played
my
Edgar.
hand
Bug.
on my head.
That's true. Oh, I forgot about that. Son of a bitch. That's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Sugar water.
Yeah.
Did I step on your
We have to
auntie?
share this with the audience because it's just too good not to.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to
Okay.
mute and kind of walk away for a bit. I've seen it once before. That's enough awesome for one night.
I am going to fill up a water and go pee
All
while
right,
you.
you guys take your break. This will be over in like 4 minutes.
All right. Enjoy your bullshits.
Chat, you better enjoy this. It's clutch.
Comfortable?
It wasn't until this Friday night that I hit a wall. I was supposed to be finishing my nightly newsletter that I mentioned.
Do you like your new body?
I love it. Your operation's blown!
75 years later.
Bitch, make me a sandwich. Yo, my vag feel like winning the lottery. Yo, shit.
All I feel is pain. All I feel is rain.
I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. You never heard that song? Oh my god.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Oh! Ah! What the fuck, man? God damn it.
I've dreamt of this moment for months.
I'll eat your ass.
Nerderotic.com.
I'm not going to play the intro song because anytime you want to watch Friday Night Tights, feel free to go watch Friday Night Tights. It's a good show. But the Alex Jones intro is just clutch. We'll wait for the lads to get back. But that was too good not to share. And what's interesting is that's from last September. I didn't know that existed until last week, and it was awesome. We'll just have uncomfortable silence until they get back. We'll make it like Jay Fry's poorly reviewed books. Yeah, I like Gary. There's some guys on Friday Night Tights I don't care for. Like, I'm not a fan of the Geeks and Gamers D-Day Cobra dude. I think he's like a dude bro that just glommed onto the comic scene to get nerd cred. But I like Gary. I like Christy Mayer, which I didn't think I would, but it turns out she's actually kind of funny. As grows on you like a fungus, he ends up being okay. But it's a good show. It's a long show because Gary can't do anything short. All of his streams seem to be like 5 hours plus. Somebody's back. I heard him rustling.
Yeah, it's me. I'm back. Back again.
Back in the saddle again.
Yep. So, no, that's the first time I've seen the Nerderotic podcast.
Yeah, I like Gary for sure. I really do. The main guy for Nerderotic. And I like that Quarterback decided to quit Crowder to go build a studio for Gary, because Gary's moving from California to Texas.
Yeah.
So I was right at my guess, what was it, last week or the week before, when I just made the guess that that's what Quarterback was doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scaring the dog with air duster.
Keep it on his toes.
Oh, he wasn't even close to me. I just sprayed in his general direction. He sauntered off. So.
So where do you think Canada goes from here?
Where do I think Canada goes?
Do you think the truckers end up winning? Do you think they end up getting Trudeau'd or what?
I don't know for sure. Because without them being able to honk now, the only thing they can do is just park. And on top of that, you've got police that are seizing fuel cans, so they can't keep the trucks running. And it's cold as balls up there right now. So without heat or anything, I don't know how much longer it's going to last. If they're not able to keep their trucks fueled and keep them idling to produce heat, to get out of, if when they get out of the truck and get back into the truck to warm up, I don't see how.
Right.
Do they have to be on to honk the horn?
No, but you're going to run out of juice eventually.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. As long as you can honk the horn, that's all that matters.
Well, what do you think runs the air compressor on a semi-truck, Gary?
Well, that's what I was asking. What do you need to honk the horn?
Air?
Well, most of those horns are electric now. They're not.
No, they're not. They're all air horns, except they do have a city horn for use in city. But they do have air horns as well as a city horn. So it was something I had to check every day on pre-trip for CDL trucks.
I know for a fact, though, that they make electric-powered air horns. So
they still have to have the air to utilize.
Yeah, but it's the electricity that powers the air. It's just a little blower fan, something or another.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you have to have an air tank, and you're gonna have to have a stored air tank.
Because you can hook up an electrical horn to your domestic truck that sounds like a trucker horn.
Yeah, they still require an air tank.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure they do.
All right, now I'm gonna have to search for one. Where is my
like train horns and air horns? Yeah, they require a tank.
I'm back.
Okay, you're right. They do need a compressor, but these are electrical compressors that are small and attached to the horn.
Really?
So you don't have to run the engine to do the compression. They do. You're right. They do require a compressor, but these are self-contained electrical compressors.
For air horns?
Yeah.
Well, didn't they get $1 million out of GoFundMe before they shut them down anyway?
Yes, and now over on Gibson Go, they're up to like 4.5 million Canadian.
So that's 96 American.
Something like that. Canadian dollar dues.
Easy there.
So how much fuel can that get them? I know they're confiscating gas cans, but goddamn,
I was gonna say
they're gonna get them all.
any delivered.
I heard one report that the supporters are doing a Spartacus moment where everybody's carrying a gas can, so that they're not all of them have gas, but what they're doing is they're all carrying gas cans so that the police have to stop them all, and some of them they're not going to be able to stop them all, so some people will get through with gas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true that is, but it's a good idea if that happens.
Yep, just keep it up. They can't stop you all.
I mean, they can.
No, they can't.
They don't have the manpower.
And this is a siege. It's just a will of who can last the longer, or who can last longer.
Right. Like they're kind of doing the same thing at the Canadian border, south of Calgary.
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 Calgary. Touchdown.
Unbreaded.
On paper.
Unbreaded.
I always get them out of order. Shit.
Yeah. So this is Coots, the border at Coots. They've put up a roadblock that's like several miles north of the actual place where they're doing the roadblocks, and the cops are stopping people from driving down the highway to take stuff to the truckers there, but the farmers are just taking them on their tractors and going overland, and fuck them. Now you can't really go.
Wait. So to defend the blockade, they formed a blockade.
Correct.
So effectively, they're blocking the traffic to get to the blocked traffic.
Correct.
So they're now blocking traffic.
Correct.
Sean, are you looking at the chat right now?
The chat, no.
Apparently, they do not like
We're back on that fucking debate.
Calgary.
Yeah.
It's Calgary, much like it isn't Louisville. It's Louisville. If you're
Louisville.
I know.
Yeah.
You got to act like you got a broken jaw.
Oh, you're from Louisiana? Do you know of New Orleans?
Chocolate City? Yeah, I know it.
No.
No. It's the one you got to show people is Natchitoches, and you'll never spell it correctly based on this the pronunciation.
Yeah, I know. We have a Mackinac Island here that is not remotely spelled correctly.
We have a Miami, Oklahoma that's spelled like Miami.
Do you have a damn it, what's it called?
Where's the Parliament Hill?
Tim Hortons? No, we don't have that.
Yoklahoma?
Yoklahoma?
Yeah. Is
South of there.
Dwight Yoakam from Oklahoma? Does he have a city there called Yoklahoma? It's from a song I heard the other day, and it's like down in Yoklahoma. I'm like, is that a thing?
Where is the Parliament in Ottawa?
Top of the hill.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
know
hill
that,
Parliament.
but yeah, I can't find it on the map.
Did you find the hill? Are you looking at a topographical map?
I am looking at just the Google map of Ottawa.
Look for the small circles, not the big circles.
There is no Yoklahoma.
Fucking lady lied to me then. Just say it's in a song.
You would think that would be something they would want to show on a map, but I guess not.
Same in there's a Lebanon in Pennsylvania that I did not remotely pronounce correctly while I was there.
Yeah,
but it's home of Mountain Dew.
There is actually in Pennsylvania. There's a place called Reading, but it looks like reading.
Yeah. There's a Heel in Michigan, Hell, and everyone calls it Hell.
Yeah.
But it's Heel, Michigan. No, it's actually Hell, Michigan.
Oh, there it is.
Lay down. No. No. Lay down.
Yeah, Parliament of Canada, closed. Parliament Hill, closed. House of Commons of Canada, closed.
Joe Rogan offered $1 million to leave Spotify.
$100 million.
$100 million. Yeah, it's
By
series of
Rumble.
controversies. Well, this is giant freaking robots. So I don't know how trustworthy. Yeah, offered by Rumble. Chris Pavlovsky offered it.
And then Odyssey made a joke copy of the letter from Rumble and replaced the 100 million with gazillion.
100 gazillion dollars. Blockades aren't bad when we do it.
Be interesting to see how that transfers here to the States.
Blockade?
I like how they were talking about how Facebook has blocked them. I'm like, get on Getter. I mean, it's still a shit platform, but I mean, you could get on Getter and organize.
Yeah, as long as you don't run over anybody and try to film it.
Which there was a staged one of those too out of Ottawa. There's a guy who's
I saw that
F-250 or 350. It's a bigger Ford, but they literally are going like a mile an hour, and a counter protester is standing in front. They kind of bump him a little bit, and then he falls down like he was run over.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the squeak toy?
Higgins
Garrick's
has a squeaky toy.
Oh.
Jack Reacher, author, praises recasting Tom Cruise for a taller actor. Well, you were in the movie, so I don't know what you're bitching about.
So, Sean, back to your early question. I've had some time to think.
Yeah.
The only way that, at least I see, how the convoy will win is when the store shelves start going empty.
Right.
From no deliveries.
Right.
Question is, how long is that going to take?
It depends on how many are...
5 days.
Well, it depends on how many are participating and how many other truckers are still doing their deliveries.
Because it can go both ways, too.
Oh, question. How long can a tractor truck idle in a full tank?
Well, considering the fact that they're, depending on the tractor, the Class A, it could be anywhere from 100 to 180 gallon tank, and then you can have dual tanks.
Yeah, I'm assuming that all these big rigs probably have 200 gallons of fuel on them.
A typical cookie cutter semi truck with 150 to 250 gallons of fuel, which means it could theoretically idle for 5 to 10 days, depending on fuel capacity, maybe longer, depending on size of fuel tanks. Most trucks have 200 gallon capacity, 100 gallon tanks on each side. Some trucks have some less. Is it bad to leave a semi truck idling?
No.
Idling can be dangerous.
Yeah,
shave the life off.
It's actually it's the opposite. It is better to leave it idling, especially in cold Canada.
Yeah.
To keep the engine warm.
Well, you do have to run detergents in the fuel because diesel starts gelling before, especially when it starts getting close to freezing temperatures. Because
I would imagine that all of these Canadian trucks have tank heaters.
Mm-hmm. How long can I idle? Idling for more than 5 minutes is prohibited within California's borders.
Yep, you will get an idle ticket if you were caught idling at a truck stop at certain states.
Which is retarded because diesels are safe to idle.
Yeah.
No, the reason they do it is because of emissions.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
They don't emit. You can't kill yourself in an Audi, apparently.
Well, they do it for
6 million Jews.
They do it for emissions, and they also do it for noise as well.
Noise.
That's a fucking retarded reason.
Dude, welcome to the fucking EPA. I don't know what else.
Did I mention California?
Yeah.
Within
I
California,
didn't know they were policing noise pollution as well. Jesus Christ! Fucking EPA.
Dude, they will fucking. If they can do it, they can do it. If they try to do something, they will do something. But yeah,
so
I mean,
what do you do to combat gelling diesel? Do you mix like kerosene in it or vegetable
they've got
oil or what?
anti-gelling agents that they usually put in the diesel, but you can also add some more to it, especially if you're going down the road. I mean, you're gonna have cold air going around aluminum tanks, so
yeah, it's not really conducive to keeping the fuel warm.
These are Canadian trucks. I'm assuming they have tank heaters.
True.
Tank heaters.
I mean, Michigan trucks do.
Yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
But yeah,
it was interesting.
A whole lot of trucks they got to keep fueled. That's the thing. So logistically, I could see that being a nightmare. But hopefully they were on their game and pre-prepped.
Yeah. But it was years ago. We were doing an auction. My grandpa was an auctioneer, and we had done a state sale. So they have like all their random crap that the state accumulates, and they sell every now and then. One of the things that made it in the listing was a National Guard like pop up food trailer. So it's basically a mobile stove that you can cook shit on, and it ran on everything. You can use kerosene, you can use gas, diesel, butane, propane, natural gas, whatever. There's a hookup for anything to make this fucker run to cook something.
Butane.
How do you say it?
Butane?
Butane, whatever.
Yeah, I like to call it propane.
Sorry, I had to step away for a little bit.
I wish my ears could have stepped away from Garrick saying butane.
Say butane, Garrick.
Butane.
Fucking liar!
Go fuck yourself, Jay Fry.
Liar!
How did you really say it, Garrick?
Butane.
Like butane?
Yeah, it's like butane.
I mean,
it's Canadian, eh? It's Canadian, eh?
It's Canadian,
I'm not gonna
eh?
lie, I would actually go for
eh?
some poutine right now, but you know.
Some poutine? What now?
No, poutine.
Yeah.
Brown gravy, cheese curds, and fries, man.
But I was always kind of under the impression that you could do the similar things with most military vehicles, like the Humvees and some of the bigger trucks.
Prior to Humvees.
What do you mean?
Running them on alternative fuels, if you will.
Oh yeah, they're all set up for multi-fuel.
Yeah.
Majority of most modern military vehicles are set up to run multi-fuel. Now,
Okay.
what's really cool is like some of the older ones that were multi-fuel, you could run them off engine oil and shit. Just straight engine oil.
Ooh, cool. You just find some old burnt oil and just throw it in there?
Well, I mean, you'd have a fuel tank everywhere you went, especially on the highway, because you would see a lot of run-out cars. All you got to do is go drain the oil.
Fucking A. I like that. About a gallon of fuel per.
You can run diesel on almost anything.
I was like 17, and I was like, "Hey, Grandma, you got $5? I need to get a can of, or I need to get a thing of oil for my car." And she brings me out a can of oil and a fucking knife spigot, and I'm like,
I hope you didn't open that.
Yeah, and I'm like, is Eric home? and he goes, yeah, and he comes down because he lives upstairs. So it's his mom's house, but he lives in the upstairs because his mom's elderly. And he goes, "Go inside, Mom." And she's like, "Okay, you're gonna help him with it?" He's like, "Yep, I'm gonna help him with it." He goes, "Dispose of this. Here's $5. Don't tell your grandma."
Actually, that'd probably be collectible.
Yeah, probably.
he squeezed it a couple times, and he looked at it like it might explode. And I'm like, is this some Axel Foley bullshit, or is this going to explode in the back of my car? You sold
All right.
vitamins?
So
Josh,
Josh,
grandma's Q? Is that what I'm hearing?
My grandma has an air freshener in her bathroom from 1979.
Jesus Christ.
She,
is that stuff poisonous or what? Is it carcinogenic?
It still fumes, but I'm pretty sure we single-handedly fuck up the ozone layer in Michigan. Because I use it every time I'm in there, and like I could just be going pee and I still spray it. I'm like, eventually this is gonna run out. I don't know how this family doesn't have stinky shits, but this fucking thing has not run out in 41 years. She gave me a chicken once that was from like 2006 in like 2012. Like my grandma just has some storage stuff. Growing up in the Great Depression, she buys one to use, buys one for later, and buys one for a rainy day, and just she'll give us stuff. I was telling her that I was getting a new job, And she's like, oh, well, if you're going to be down at the river, you need some off. And she went and got me some deep. And I used it, and it bleached my shirt in the sun. And it was a black security shirt.
Ooh.
And I look at it, and it was like 11 years old. But you know what? I didn't get bit at all. I didn't get bit. Like it was like an old formula that worked and just got more and more better. It got gooder over time. That deep ages like fine wine.
Now you have to pay extra for the formula with DEET.
Yeah.
Well, it's deep. It's deep woods off, but yeah, I'm guaranteed it had DEET in it. I probably lost.
Look for is it Uncle? No, not Uncle Ben's. Ben's, and it's like 98% DEET. Like get the not the aerosol, you get the little squirt bottle. That shit is fucking phenomenal. Yeah. There used to be
there's one thing I trust Garrick on. It's how to not get bit by skeeters.
That's right. There was a place I used to go to as Dixie Surplus in Lafayette, but they closed down lately. They used to get it from the military. It just said DEET on the side of the fucking can. It was 100%. I can't explain what else it was. And it specifically said on the can, do not apply directly to skin. So you put it like on your clothes. That's how fucking bad it was. Oh, but that shit worked well. Oh, I put that in the fucking deer stand during the early season when it was still kind of warm. Skeeters would not come near it.
I told my grandma once, I'm like, Grandma, you have an electric lawnmower that's so old. It was built before Thomas Edison was born. She goes, it still works.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, it runs off of DC.
Okay, Josh, I got a challenge for you.
Shoot.
Name as many fuels as a Humvee can run on in 10 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, go.
Diesel. There's also a type of fuel that they use for tanks that they can use. And that's about all I can think of.
Oh,
cooking oil. Lantern oil.
Vaseline. Not Vaseline. Kerosene. Sorry. Confused.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, kerosene is the...
Yeah. Hey, do yourself a favor and don't confuse those in the bedroom.
You hear the wife in the background, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Cackling.
Yep.
Okay, I might have to mute. She's fucking dying over here.
What else we got, boys?
I
don't have much.
Movie review. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Oh, what was it this week? Something stupid?
No, it was Office Space.
Office Space, yeah.
Stupid. 3 out of 5. Wikis.
Same.
I thought it was
here.
a 4 out of 5. Oh, Matt gave it a 4 out of 5. I'll give it 4 out of 5.
Close.
I'll give it 4 out of 5.
Steepler. Nice steepler.
It's a very mediocre comedy.
Yeah,
Probably choice says Wild Turkey, No Eyes.
I really don't know any Mike Judge movies. I know he made King of the Hill, which was a great show.
Beavis and Butthead?
And Beavis and Butthead, but I didn't like Beavis and Butthead as much. I like King of the Hill.
Office Space and Idiocracy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate Idiocracy. That was like a 2 out of 5. Fuck that movie.
Idiocracy was a 6 out of 5 because in the future, which Mike Judge lives in, the scale goes up to 6.
Yeah. Idiocracy was a good movie until they went to the future. After that, it went to shit. I fucking hated it. Oh, it's one of the few movies we've watched so far that I hate.
Well, sometimes, it's not your thing. We understand. Sometimes, people like...
Sometimes you're wrong. I know. Sometimes you're just wrong. I'll be wrong on this one. I really don't like that movie.
I've sat in movies with people laughing all around me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't think Will Ferrell's funny.
I mean, ditto. So we're on point there.
Like I laughed at nearly everything that happened in what's the one with the cops?
Beverly Hills Cops?
No. With
Naked Gun.
And the Rock
No, Mark. Yeah, with the Rock and Samuel Jackson, everything they did was
regular
hilarious.
guys or something like that. The other guys.
The other
guys. The other guys.
Yeah, everything the Rock and Samuel Jackson did was hilarious. And a lot of what Mark did was fairly funny. Ava Mendes, his wife, was funny. Just did not. Oh yeah, well you put a tiger against a tuna fish in the water, and yay.
I don't know what it is about Will Ferrell. He is just a fucking moron. I cannot watch him.
I liked Elf.
I can't watch Elf. I cannot watch Elf.
Elf is good.
I finally watched Anchorman. I fucking made myself watch it.
I didn't have a problem with Anchorman.
I didn't have a problem
put him
with
in a
Anchorman.
Jay and Silent Bob movie. I hate Will Ferrell.
Okay, so what's the movie with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis where they're politicians running for governor or whatever it was?
The Candidate?
Is it The Candidate?
I don't know. I'm looking.
Okay. But yeah, Office Space is a very mediocre comedy. It's hard. I was thinking about it today. It's hard to find a comedy that like breaks the 4 out of 5 barrier. I think the only ones that really come to me are like Tommy Boy and Mrs. Doubtfire. That's about it. Like off the top of my head.
The Campaign.
The Campaign. That sounds about right.
The Candidate was Robert
It's close.
Redford in 1972. I think it might actually be the Manchurian Candidate, and they just named it wrong.
Okay, can you think of a comedy that breaks the like 4 out of 5 wiki barrier?
Airplane.
Airplane? Yeah, that's true. Airplane's really good.
Yeah, Airplane is.
No.
Loaded Weapon, if you're in the right mood for it.
Tropic Thunder.
Yes, that is a perfect comedy.
If you have the right humor or the wrong humor, technically,
it's the perfect
Dodgeball, or there's something about Mary.
Yeah, no, that one kind of fell apart. I like Vince Vaughn, but that one kind of yeah.
I don't like Ben Stiller, but I love Tropic Thunder.
It is the perfect Tom Cruise movie.
Yep, it made Tom Cruise funny again.
Yep. What other comedies? What
Police Academy.
The Hangover.
Hangover's okay.
The Hangover
the first one.
Yeah, the first one. The first time you watch it, it's great. It doesn't have a lot of rewatch value. Now that's something I will give Office Space. It has rewatch value.
Hot Shots.
Yeah,
5 out of 5.
What about
Coming to America? 5 out of 5.
No, that's not a 5.
What about My Fellow Americans?
Never seen it.
Oh, you're missing a good one.
Black Dynamite.
Okay.
Black fucking Dynamite.
Oh, good God.
No. It's not a comedy.
It's black exploitation comedy. It's hilarious.
I didn't laugh. I'll put it that way.
But Police Academy, Naked Gun.
Leslie Nielsen is incredibly fucking funny. He's a very dry comedian.
Now I love.
You know what I think it
Uncle
suffers
Buck,
from?
But I wouldn't say Uncle Buck.
What I think it suffers from is that it's a comedy movie with no comedians in it.
What?
Office Space.
Okay.
Michael Bolton.
Dude, that's a stretch.
Well, we're gonna be entertained as hell come Sunday because he's watching Snatch this week.
I've never seen it.
Oh boy, what about them dags?
He is gonna hate it.
Oh
Really?
yeah, he's gonna fucking hate it.
Oh,
Because he does not like British comedy, so.
Oh, I forgot about Blazing Saddles. That is a 5 out of 5.
Oh yeah, Deadpool.
Spaceballs. Yeah.
Deadpool, yeah, that is great. Okay, so I just Googled top 100 greatest comedies of all time. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is number 1. Why? Why is Monty Python funny? I don't understand.
The Holy Grail is funny because it's more Americanized and it's more.
I still don't understand. It is not that funny. I did not laugh.
Shit, that shit is hilarious.
I did not laugh nearly as much as I did at Airplane at Blazing Saddles. Let me go down the list here. Why is Dr. Strangelove a comedy? No, get that off the fucking.
Because it's very subtle comedy. Like
it's a comedy. It's a black comedy. I'll give it that.
One of the best lines in the whole movie is when they're fighting, and then the general comes in and says, "Gentlemen, there's no fighting in the war room." It's like the best fucking line in the whole entire movie.
That is referenced in a lot of books.
The Blues Brothers. That was a good comedy. I'll give it that. Yeah. I was surprised by how funny that was.
What's the funniest movie with a female lead?
Ooh, that's a good question.
If I was going to be a dick, I'd say something like The Graduate. It's just not particularly a funny movie.
No, not that one. I don't know.
You consider Galaxy Quest?
Galaxy Quest.
Sigourney Weaver's not the lead.
Yeah, you're trying too hard at that point.
Yeah, well, okay, that's why I was asking.
I mean, the best I can think of is maybe Bridesmaids.
Dude, it wasn't even that funny.
I'm just saying, female lead.
Yeah.
Miss Congeniality?
Yeah, I'm going down this list. I do not see a single female-led movie. Stripes was pretty good. Bill Murray is a very funny guy. He's just very dry.
Is Meatballs on that list?
Oh, yeah. Meatballs is definitely on that list.
I didn't see it. I saw Spaceballs, but not Meatballs. Or if it is on here, I haven't gotten to it yet.
It is so underrated.
Maybe 9 to 5?
Well, there was a bunch of Lily Tomlin movies in the late 70s and early 80s.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding? Maybe. That's too drama-y, though.
Hell yeah.
Of course you would like that movie.
I'm just looking for something better than that Amanda Bynes movie where she's a dude.
Well, that was based off of a Shakespeare comedy. That's why that did so well.
Yeah, well...
Oh, okay. Here's
Victor
a good
Victoria.
one. What was the spoof movie for Scream?
Screech?
Oh, Scary
Shriek.
Movie.
Scary movie.
Scary movie.
No,
Scary
Shriek.
movie has a female.
Scary
lead.
Movie. Yeah. All of them. Actually, all the scary movies are female leads.
And they're still all horrible.
They have Leslie Nielsen.
They're pretty good, yeah. And which one was it? Number 3 or 4 when the aliens come?
They're all terrible.
Probably 4.
Oh, it was great. Yeah,
But
that's the one with the Ring spoof, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What? They're funny, dude. I'm sorry. I know they're cheap at once you get past 3, but they're still funny.
Enjoy that couch tonight, bro.
Once you find that G spot, you fucking hit it. You know what I mean?
Who keeps getting hit in the balls with stuff? Was that Charlie Sheen or was that?
Yeah, that's Charlie Sheen, and he's the one that consumes all the what's the little blue pills?
Viagra.
Viagra. He consumes all the Viagra to where he has the greatest erection ever, and the cat gets stuck on it. That was fucking funny.
Or Simon Rex throws up his hood playing Eminem, and it's a white hood. That guy gets it. No, put your hand down. Kevin Hart and Anthony Anderson playing as I don't know, color commentary or whatever. She woke up dead. My aunt had a dream she woke up dead once, and my family made fun of her for like a month. So that was particularly relatable to me.
So have you guys seen Snatch?
It has been a very long time since I've seen it.
Yeah, I'm same here. I just remember. If it's free.
I don't know. It made me appreciate Guy Ritchie movies.
Guy Ritchie is
Trainspotting did
always
that.
good.
Adventures in Babysitting. There you go.
Yep, that's a great one. I should curse in that one the first time a few months ago.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck, too.
We'll go with
I don't know how Matt will feel about the duck on lady
corkscrew penis.
Yeah.
The duck rape?
Not rape, but there's definitely some naked female ducks in that movie.
Yeah, there's some duck tits.
Right at the beginning.
So that guy that I sent y'all that made the list for Matt, I started going through the list of movies that he's watched. And one that I came across in his list is Rock-a-Doodle-Doo, which I'd watched as a kid when it came out. And one of the comments in the review of that movie is the producer, I forget what his name is, but that guy likes to put tits on roosters for some reason, or on chickens, on birds. Yeah, likes to put tits on birds for some reason.
Well, 80s and 90s Disney movies were full of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things going on, but they're based.
You'll be
on
hard
like
pressed not to find a Jew director in there. By the way, Death Becomes Her. Thank you, Stephen.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of those are based on the Brothers Grimm fables. So that they're not easy reads, and it's hard to twist them into something positive.
Yeah.
Or something with a positive ending.
That's why they're called Grimm.
Yeah. I thought that was actually just their name, so that's...
Yeah, that's why Grimm became Grimm, though.
Yeah.
Wow, that makes so much sense.
Lena Headey was in it. The witch was Monica Bellucci. Beautiful. Peter Stormare was fucking crazy as shit.
I'm going to share this in the chat for everybody, in case they're remotely interested.
Heath Ledger was a fucking retard.
Black Magic, what suggestions? Email it to me. It's ragglefraggle07@gmail.
Oh god, Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde.
Oh god, I saw that movie a while back.
Drop Dead Fred is not a female-led movie, though. That's Rick.
Yeah, but she's in it longer than he is.
Are we talking about good movies with female leads in general, or funny movies?
Was that Sean Young and Tim Daly?
I'm glad we ignored my question.
Well, Steven's just pounding out movie suggestions, and they might all be female-led, knowing it, Steven. So, Clueless, which another Paul Rudd movie.
What was your question, Randall? Garrick?
Wait, which question?
The one we ignored.
Well, why is Steven just pumping out all these female-led movies? Are we focusing? Yeah, Steven. Are we focusing on comedies that are female-led, or is this just female-led movies? Period.
I mean, technically, they're comedies.
Wow, he's in alphabetical order, dude. What is going on with you?
Oh, he probably pulled up a list.
Yeah.
But I mean, I agree. Adventures with Babysitting, Clueless, Death Becomes Her. I didn't see Devil Wears Prada. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead is another good one. Drop Dead Gorgeous.
These aren't strictly comedy movies, though. They're like drama movies with comedies kind of woven into them.
Yeah, what about Freaky Friday?
Which Freaky Friday?
Oh,
because there's 3.
Yeah,
Is there?
Well, yeah. There's the one with fucking Lindsay Lohan and what's the other chick? Jamie Curtis. Thank you. Yeah, what's the other two, sweetheart? I know you know.
What? Freaky Friday?
How many? The other two Freaky Fridays. I just named one. What's the other two?
Haley Mills.
Haley Mills.
There's a 23, which is
Kill Bill.
There's a
It's the only
2018
female-led
Freaky
movie I can
Friday.
think of off the top of my head.
With I don't know any.
The Girl Next Door is not a female-led movie.
Well, she's a titular character, motherfucker.
It's still not a lead.
You just wanted to say titular.
I had it from the other day and I wanted to use it.
Heather's is not a computer.
Pretty funny though. And I love me Christian Slater. So
the only movie I've ever really seen him on is Broken Arrow. Come to think of it.
Please stop firing bullets at the ballistic warhead.
Hocus Pocus has a lot of female characters. I don't know if any of them's a lead.
Yeah,
because you still have the one guy that's in charge of.
Is that
yeah? Wait. Oh yeah. And that's the one I don't know her name. I know Sarah Jessica Parker, and I know
Beth Midler.
Yeah, Beth Midler. But I don't know her name.
I don't know house sitters.
How did you make it to the H's without having fried green tomatoes?
It's Steven's list, and he is not as old as you.
Oh,
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry for you, Sean. Jeez.
Face it, we're younger and faster. I'm older and I got better insurance.
Better investments, probably too.
Well, no, she hits the car and she smashes. She's like, oh my god! I'm older and I got better insurance.
What about Joe Dirt for a good movie, comedy movie?
I mean, not 5 stars.
It's not 5, 3.5 at best.
Undercover Brother was better.
Yeah, that's a 4. That's a 4.
Undercover Brother is a good one.
Harlem Nights is a 5 out of 5.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Still a great
like
movie.
you have to appreciate the people that are in that movie.
I fucking do. I love.
I do too. It's a hell of a movie.
What was the Adam Sandler reboot from oh god, the football movie? Come on, he's in prison.
Oh, a whole 9 yards.
The whole 9.
Yeah.
Isn't
No,
it?
Longest Yard.
The Longest Yard.
Yep.
Okay, the
Whole 9
original
Yards
one.
is with Bruce Willis. Buddy.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
the
disappointing Amanda Teets.
The original Longest Yard wouldn't count, or
Well,
wouldn't
that's-
make the cut.
That's with. I mean, they're both with Burt Reynolds, I guess.
Yeah, they're both Burt Reynolds.
I was gonna say that was with Burt Reynolds, but yeah, I guess it's both. But oh yeah, getting 6'10" professional or retired professional wrestler Kevin Hall to go, my nipples are sore.
Oh, fuck.
Sally says anytime there's a black guy in your movie,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a
Mean
chance it
Girls.
could be a comedy.
I don't know.
Yeah, Friday the 13th part 5 is Demon, played by Juanita Man. I can't think of his name. He's getting the porta potty rocked. He's like, "I'm gonna kill you, bitch!" And I'm like, "That's pretty much the funniest part of this whole movie."
Sally, what the fuck did you just type?
Teats.
Keck.
Amanda Peets is in the whole 9 yards, and she shows her boobs, and they are disappointing. So I call her Amanda Peets.
Is it 27 Dresses?
Yes! Oh my god, I love that movie.
Yeah, okay. I can get on board with that one.
Can we mute her?
And Garrett,
No.
just so you know, Keck is an alternative way of saying.
I've seen it already.
You'll watch it again.
Lol.
Yeah,
damn
it's
it.
for Koreans. That's what they would put in the chat. Keck.
My super. That's what the Uma Thurman, isn't it? I didn't watch it because I do not like Uma Thurman. I don't like
Yeah.
Uma Thurman or Ethan Hawke, but I did like Ethan Hawke in Gallica and Training Day. But that's Anton Fuqua.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
All right, it's 11 o'clock. You guys want to get out of here?
We can do that. What you asked. Oops. All right.
We'll post off hours chat once I get the notification that we're off, because Steven likes to jump the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, I believe in good vibrations is what creates a beautiful nation. All you need is the will